The following is a presentation of the Healthcare Facilities Network.
Hello, welcome to the Healthcare Facilities Network. I'm your host, Peter Martin of Gosselin Martin Associates. As always, thank you for clicking on this video. Today's video is a bit different in that we are using our Healthcare Facilities Network platform to promote an opportunity that we are recruiting for. It's Director of Facilities Management. It's for Southeast Georgia Health System. Southeast Georgia Health System is headquartered in Brunswick, Georgia. You know, a little bit behind the scenes, I had hoped to tape this outside. We were taping this on February 13th, and I had hoped to tape outside. We had snow in the forecast for today, so I had a nice location picked out. The town forest, trees in the background, thought it would look real good with the snow falling. You want to mix it up occasionally, and most of our taping is done here in the office. So I was very excited last night. Woke up a couple of times. I literally did, like when you're a kid, waiting for snow. Woke up a couple of times thinking of where we would tape and how nice it would look. And when I woke up this morning, it was raining. So as I look outside, 33 degrees and raining and no snow. Because of that, the town forest is gone. We are in here. Anyway, that's a little bit of my disappointment. But I won't bother you with that because I am excited to talk about our opportunity at Southeast Georgia Health in Brunswick, Georgia. So for this role, Director of FM has accountability for plant operations and maintenance, has accountability for EVS and biomed, which are outsourced as well as laundry and linen, and also a very prominent and heavy role on the Environment and Care Committee with accountability for utility plan, life safety, fire safety, etc. So it's a good facilities role. The system itself, it's a community-based system. There are 2 acute care locations. One is in Brunswick, which is the headquarters for the system. In Brunswick, there's an 800,000 square feet acute care facility. It's got roughly 300 beds. In Camden, that's the second acute care location. It's called the Camden campus. That is in St. Mary's, Georgia. The Camden campus is roughly 136,000 square feet and 40 beds. So the director has accountability over both of these locations, as well as off-site locations, which are scattered throughout a 6-county area in Southeast Georgia. So in total, there's 1.3 million square feet of accountability for this director. Roughly 940,000 square feet are in those 2 acute care hospitals. You know, as I said, in Brunswick, Georgia, there wouldn't be a cold rain at 33 degrees today. It's probably nice and warm. So if you like warmth, it's a nice location for you. It's located on the water. So if you're into water sports, fantastic. Like Savannah, Georgia, it has a historic downtown. There's fishing, there's seafood, there's the Port of Brunswick. So Brunswick, you know, as I was looking at some of the research about Brunswick to find out about the area, really steeped in tradition. You know, I've been on a World War II kick lately, reading World War II, little history about the war in the Pacific. And Brunswick, the Port of Brunswick, supplied many of the cargo ships that the U.S. would use in World War II. And so it is an area that is, as I said, there's a lot to do there, a lot of outside interest. So if you're interested in such a thing, Brunswick might be your area. As far as the opportunity itself, the health system has been around since 1888, so it's really long established. And you know, I know that it is part of that community. And so folks who like community-based healthcare, this is an opportunity like that. Why is the role open? Well, the director role is open because the previous director was elevated to the vice president of support services. This director of FM reports to that vice president of support services. So if they could, you know, if the system could do a little succession planning out of this hire, they would love that as well. As we know, it's really the basis of the Healthcare Facilities Network. We do have an issue attracting people into this field. And so they are looking for somebody who's got 5 years of healthcare experience, preferably in a hospital setting. The VP of Support Services that this role reports to, I know him pretty well. I've known him for many years. strong facilities person, has been a director, has worked in the field, has worked in the role, so he knows what the role entails and what it takes. He's got a strong soft skill set. He communicates well, amiable, friendly, and I think those things are important these days. I was just reading a Gallup survey that came out, and they were talking about how people leave because they don't get along with their management. The manager, as we know, is often that person who can help you swim or can help you sink. And so the VP of Support Services at Southeast Georgia Health System has a really strong skill set. Very strong on the compliance regulatory as well. So he knows the role and he knows the opportunity. The system itself is independent, as we said. Over the last 3 to 4 years, they've brought on new C-level leadership, and so there's a lot of change going on in the organization in a good way. The leadership is settled and stable. So all good things down there at Southeast Georgia Health System in Brunswick, Georgia. If you are interested, I will put a link to the profile. You can read a little bit more. I'll put a QR code if you want to send me an email because you're interested in the opportunity. So, in conclusion, healthcare experience, strong director, good soft skills, good technical skills. I didn't talk about that technical part. Said you needed 5 years of experience, but as we know and we talk a lot about on the Healthcare Facilities Network, these days, your soft skills have to be right there with your technical skills. So obviously we are looking for technical skills, but also looking for somebody who's got that soft skill expertise and will be a visible leader. For as often as we talk about visibility being a key and communicating well being a key, you still hear those stories from the field where leaders get into a position and they either don't communicate well, they're not visible, or they come in and try to make and implement change right away and not listen to others. Definitely not looking for that skill set in this role. So if you've got the nice soft skills, you've got the technical skills, this is an opportunity where you'll be supported, strong leadership in place. And if you're one of those northerners, I know you folks are always looking to go south or frequently looking to go south, well, this is a great opportunity. So if you want to learn more, email me. Otherwise, I'm Peter Martin for the Healthcare Facilities Network. As always, thank you for tuning in and have a great day.